It's 4:50 a.m. The Queen is dead. Long live the Kingsinger.
Mr. President, wake up.
Mr. Joe?
Get to work. There's so much more to be done.
It's hard to know exactly how to feel, or indeed whether to articulate how you actually do. It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah. You pointed out last night on your show, you reminded people that, which I had forgotten, that he and the Queen were cousins, in fact.
They were very close. They were. I don't think it was just restricted to them. I believe that that family is familiar with one another.
Well, that speaks to their closeness.
It speaks. They're close. That's right. What they.
I remember one picnic at Balmoral, which was taking place in one of the bothes on the estate. The hampers came from the castle, and we all mucked in to put the food and drink out on the table. I picked up some cheese, put it on a plate, and was transferring it to the table. The cheese fell on the floor. I had a split-second decision to make. I picked up the cheese, put it on the plate, and put it on the table. And I turned round to see that my every move had been watched very carefully by Her Majesty the Queen. I looked at her, she looked at me, and she just smiled. And the cheese remained on the table.
To Domino's UK, which posted everyone at Domino's joins the nation and the world in mourning the death of Queen Elizabeth II. Our thoughts and condolences are with the royal family, which I guess is nice, although if the world is mourning, they should maybe tell the US Domino's account, whose most recent tweet as of this taping is, if you're reading this, it means you need pizza. Like to confirm, get your f***ing house in order, Domino's! A lady is dead!
While we struggle to heat our homes, we have to pay for your parade.
Thank you for coming.
The taxpayer pays $100 million for you. What for?
The last time you were here was a couple of days after Prince Philip had passed away.
That's right,
and now, obviously, you're here on the day of the Queen's funeral.
I am,
and you're sort of our royal correspondent by fate more than anything else.
That's right.
How are you taking it all in?
Thanks, Seth. Yeah, well, it's a difficult day, Craig. You're from the UK, right?
I am, yeah.
Sorry for our loss.
Do you know what? I didn't know her.
I think it's crazy that, Prince Andrew's not in prison.
No, hard to identify. Maybe minor royals, members of the... I can't identify them at this point.
We can't spot everyone, unfortunately. They look like they could well be local dignitaries. It's hard to see. We're looking at the backs of their heads mostly.
But I think we are now getting to the pointy end, as they say, of the... I'm just told that was Liz Truss, the new Prime Minister, in the distance that we could see hopping out of that car. Well, thank you.
Of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, please now observe a minute of silence in her memory, which will start with the referee's whistle, followed by the national anthem.
British people, why do you still support the monarchy? The monarchy is an important element of our nation's dark, brutal past, and, hopefully, an important element of our nation's dark, brutal future. As someone who is severely inbred, I'm just going to go ahead and say that they count as representation. I've got a rich old lady fetish. I just like knowing that we control those pathetic island people of Montserrat and could crush those little bastards under our boots at any time. The millions spent on keeping them locked up and secure in their castles is a small price to pay for not having to interact with any of them. If they cheat on their wives enough, eventually worry they'll probably end up having sex with me. That would be nice. They paid me a lot of money to kill Diana.
Queenslander Simon Dorante-Day has, for many years, been on a mission to prove that he is the eldest son of now King Charles and Camilla. He says that he was conceived when Camilla was 18 and Charles 17, and then adopted to a friend of the Queen's staff. You can watch his full backstory by clicking this link. And there's a fresh twist in his royal paternity case in the wake of the Queen's death. The 56-year-old says he's been inundated with requests from media and royal watchers around the world in the days following the Queen's passing. Many are keen to know his next steps in the controversial case. Speaking exclusively to 7news.com.au, Dorante-Day revealed his thoughts on the Queen's death.
Well, obviously, I'm sad. I mean, it's the morning, firstly, of an opportunity of solving this thing politely, and maybe we should say the right way. Disappointment at the whole process, and there's also anger. I mean, there's obviously going to be anger there as well.
Excuse me, sir, have you arrested any Republicans today?
I'm not going to make a comment on that at all.
Who gives a fuck about Harry and Meghan? Yeah. Apart from Harry and Meghan. They're fit, though. I'll give them that. They're a hot couple. Love to watch those two at it. Oh, come on, Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan are what I call a Kleenex couple. OK, right, there are two types of couples in the world. There are Kleenex couples, and then there are Malteser couples, OK? But Harry and Meghan shagging hot as fuck. Pass me the Kleenex, yeah?
Good morning, Met Police. How can I help?
He's bloody walking the streets, he is.
Who is, madam?
That bloody paedophile. The people trafficking nonce. Walking the bloody streets like nothing's happened.
Well, this sounds very serious. Who is this toe rag?
Toe rag? He's a member of the bloody British Royal Family.
Another time waster, was it, Brian? What? Oh yeah, the usual scum.
Seit Monaten. Ich muss es loswerden, mein Führer. Seit Monaten habe ich Ihre Zerstörungsbefehle ausgesetzt.
When I was 21, I pledged my life to the service of our people, and I asked for God's help to make good that vow. Although that vow was made in my salad days when I was green in judgment, I do not regret nor retract one word of it.
This has been a 2022 Wolfie Terrier Sleeping on a Hot Rocks production.